Hey everybody, for today's daily divination, I'm going to be using two of my absolute favorite decks, and you'll see why in a minute. It has to do with the colors. If you haven't noticed, my favorite colors besides rainbow are like pinks and purples and blues and teals, and these decks fit that aesthetic perfectly. So for today's Lenormand, I'm going to be using the deck that came with this book. It actually comes in the back of it here. And this whole book is, I mentioned it before, it is absolutely amazing. It had me reading Lenormand immediately after finishing the book. It has so much good information. And this tarot deck is Zeke's Arcana, and this is a deck that I got off of a Kickstarter project about a year ago, and it finally came in, and it was well worth the wait. So I'll get to opening this so you can see. So it comes in this huge box, very well made, and it has a book that comes with it, description. And the cards are absolutely beautiful. So I'll put that aside. And they are gilded pink. I mean, come on. And here are some of the cards. So cups. There's the Fool. It kind of has like this almost like Lisa Frank type aesthetic. And I am just so happy with this deck. It was well worth the wait. I'm so excited that I got on it. So I'm going to give this a shuffle and see what our cards have in store for us today. So what do we have to learn for today? All right. So the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, put that aside. So the Eight of Cups is usually a card where you are walking away from what no longer serves you. Let me 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just making sure I have the right amount of cups. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it is kind of like disappointment. You're kind of over what's been going on. Here, let me see if it says, oh, you know what? The book only has the major arcana. Oh, nope, here we go. Okay, so coins, cups. So we're going to go to the Eight of Cups, and it's abandoned plans, accepting loss, and walking away. So like I said, what has been going on is no longer serving you, and it's time to just let go and walk away. The next card is the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is usually fulfillment. So it has in the book, content, accomplished, moisturized, in your lane, and flourishing. So the Nine of Cups, I think the Nine of Cups has been also known as the wish card, like all your wishes are coming true. But the nines in tarot are usually when you're close to completing something. So tens are completion, but 9 is like you're almost there. So 9 is like emotional fulfillment, because cups represent our thoughts and emotion, not our thoughts, but our emotions and feelings. So 9 of Cups is fulfillment. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is your anxiety card. It's what keeps you up at night. It's you have so much on your mind, and you're so stressed that you're just in your own head and can't break that cycle, and you have worries and anxiety and sometimes depression. So this reading actually does speak to me, because I have a few things going on that have been on my mind. And they are personal, but I have like this reading is on point for me today. I have things going in my life that aren't working out that I need to walk away from to be happy, and it is causing me stress and anxiety because I am unsure about these decisions. So that is right off the bat in the morning an accurate reading. So for our Lenormand, here is the deck that came with the book. So I'll walk you through the book real quick. So here it is, and it teaches you the meanings, and then it teaches you the different spreads and how to read up all the way up to the Grand Tableau. And I've mentioned before that the Grand Tableau uses all 36 cards in a reading. And let me see if I can find a picture of the Grand Tableau. There you go. It uses all 36 cards like that. So we're not going to do that today. We're going to do a 3-card reading like I normally do. Here's the cards. I'm going to give them a shuffle. They're so cute. And let's see what I have to learn for today. First card is the Garden, the Fish, and the Clouds. Oh, the Clouds. Okay, so the Garden is a sort of social event. It could be a party. It could be like your social group, the people that you hang out with. Let's see. Let me see. What is this? This is 20. So I'm going to look at the book, and 20 is the Garden. So it says a gathering, a social event, networking, public interactions, being out and about. So some sort of public event. The fish represents our finances. So money, wealth, security, stuff like that. And the clouds is obscurity. It means that something is not clear. So these cards are read like a sentence. So you can say there'll be a public event that involves money or some sort of social gathering that involves finances. It's unclear what that will be at the moment, and maybe the financial aspect is unclear. But yeah, so I'm not really sure what gathering regarding finances are going to be, but the clouds tell me that I'm not supposed to be sure because it's clouded. So if you've been following along with my daily divination, you can tell that the difference between the tarot and the Lenormand is that the Lenormand is a little more straightforward and has to do with outside influences, like what's going on that affects your life, the physical. And the tarot kind of represents what's going on internally and what we do internally to better our lives. So that was my daily divination for today. We'll see how this plays out, and I hope that you guys all have an amazing day and that you are finding your way on your tarot journey. I wanted to answer a question that someone asked me earlier, and they asked me, and I get this question a lot, and it's, what is a good deck to start with? And the easy answer is that I should have pulled a deck, but the Rider-Waite deck is the standard for tarot. And the reason why is because there's a lot of symbolism in the imagery of that deck. That deck was created with symbols so that you can understand what is going on in the picture and interpret the picture with meaning. That's going to be the easiest. So this is not a Rider-Waite deck. So this, if you notice, like, see the Wheel of Fortune, the picture doesn't really help you memorize it, like the world. And here's another problem with decks like this. So this is the Two of Wands, but it's just 2 wands on the card. That's not going to help you. I find that a lot of decks will illustrate their major arcana, which is the 22 cards that start the deck, and then they'll kind of like give up when it comes to the minor arcana. and just put 3 ones. So here's 3 ones, here's 4 ones. So this one is not really helpful if you're learning, but a Rider-Waite deck will have a full picture on it, and you'll be able to look at the picture and remember the meaning based off of that. So I hope that helps. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and we'll see you back soon.